Brown. Welcome to our low impact resistance training class. This class will help you get lean and toned, maintain your muscle mass, and stay strong. We'll start with a little warm up. Come to a standing position, step your right leg back, bend your front knee, reach the arms up, breathe in, breathe out, send the arms back, bend the back leg, straighten the front knee, and lift the toes, stretch the hamstring. Breathe in, reach up, bend that front knee, stretch the back hip. Exhale, do that again. One more, inhale, reach up, bend the front knee. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, reach up, step the feet together. Step the left foot back this time, bend the front knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, send the hips back, straighten the front leg, lift the toes. Send the hips way back, we're keeping the back long here. Then we're gonna bend the front knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hips back. One more. Inhale, reach. And step the feet together, arms down. We're gonna go I, Y, T, W arms. Reach up for I. And come out to the side for Y arms. Palms down for T. Elbows in by the sides for W. So we're warming up our shoulder joint. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, Y. Palms down for T. Elbows in, shoulders back. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Hands across the chest. Rotate the upper body. Little tongue twist. Just a gentle rotation with the upper body. Let the foot and hip turn with you. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's take it to some step reaches. We're gonna step and reach over to the side and other side. Step, reach, a little bend in the knees. So we're stretching the side body. We're lengthening through the rib cage here. Couple more for 3, 2, and 1. Let's warm up our feet and ankles. If you have a chair nearby, you can put one hand on the chair for balance assist. Feet pointed straight ahead, shoulders rolled back. So ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over ankles. Get everything in alignment to start. Have your weight in your heels. Now press into the ball of the foot, lift the heels up and lower for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, really reach through the feet, and 3, 2, 1, and lower. We're gonna take it to a squat. Step the feet a little bit wider, hip width apart, shoulders are back, head stays lifted. We're gonna send the hips back. This is a hip hinge. So the hips go way back, but the back stays nice and long here. So here's our squat position. Check in with your toes and your knees. Knees are staying tracking over the toes. We're gonna stand up. 10 squats like this. We're warming up our hip joint. And 8. Be sure to keep the back lifted. And 5, 4, press through the heels as you come up to engage the glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Nice warm up. Okay, grab a pair of weights. This is a light lifting class, so 2 to 3 pounds is fine. You can do 5 if you want to have a little more intensity. So we're going to start with our right leg back. We're going into a split leg lunge. So come up onto the ball of the back foot. Palms are going to face forward. And we're going to bring the arms up with a little bend in the elbow. As you lower the back knee, reach the arms out, a little bicep extension. And then bring the arms in and bring the foot in. Bring everything in. Step the right foot back, lunge and reach, and bring it in. Just like this for 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, and go to your lowest pain-free range for your knee. 3, 2, and 1. So if you're having any knee discomfort, just make this a small movement, just a little bend. And if your knees feel fine, you can come a little lower, just as far as is comfortable. So we're gonna stay on this side. We're gonna keep that leg back, keep that right leg back. We're gonna lower the heel. And we're gonna add some tricep extensions. So take your elbows back by your side, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lean forward just a little bit, and then straighten the arms. And as you straighten, think about tightening this muscle right here, the tricep. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze that muscle, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it right there. We're gonna add a bicep curl as we float that leg up. So all of your weight is on your left leg. This right leg is just moving back and forth. It's literally just floating back and up. Let's do 10. So the work is happening in the standing leg for 7, 6, curl those biceps, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take it to a squat. So remember our squat from earlier, we sit our hips back, we keep our chest lifted, we're gonna squat, we're gonna stand up and add an overhead reach, and then right elbow to right knee. So a weight shift is happening here, right elbow to right knee. All right, take it down, squat, reach it up, and knee. Down, up, elbow to knee. Let's do a few more like this, and 5. And down, lift, 4. And down, so we're working on our balance. 3, down, and 2. And last one here, right there. All right, we're gonna do all of that on the left side. So you're gonna take your left foot back to start. And you're on the ball of the back foot, so that heel is off the ground. Your front knee is bent. Just a little bend, keeping the knee over the ankle. Notice your hips. Lift the chest slightly. And we're gonna take the arms up. Palms are facing up. So here's our bicep curl, but we're gonna add an extension as we lower the back knee. So go ahead and lower and reach, and then bring it all in. Foot taps in. Here we go for 8. And 7, 6, and 5. So this also works on your balance. 4, 3, and this can be a small extension. If you're feeling any discomfort in your low back, just keep the arms closer in. For 3, and 2, and a last one here. All right, keep the left leg back, tricep extensions. So take the elbows by the sides, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lean forward so that front leg is holding you steady, straighten the arms back. So I want you to squeeze that tricep muscle as you come back. And let's do a few more like this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna float the left leg forward. So a weight shift is happening. You're gonna float the leg up, just a little tap, and send it back. Add the bicep curl. Here we go. Let's do 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Shake it out. I know that standing leg is getting a little tired, but it's getting stronger with every movement. All right, back to our squat position. Our shoulders stay lifted. We hinge at the hips, so we send the hips back. For our squat, we're gonna have the weights up by the shoulders. So a little squat here, Overhead press, and then left elbow to left knee. Reach it up, take it down, and squat. Reach, elbow to knee, reach, and squat. Let's do 7 more. And reach. 6, and 5, and 4, and so this is working your core, your sides, for 2, and last one right there. Nice job. Let's do a few more arm exercises. We're gonna start with a bend in the arm, about a 90-degree bend, all right? And if you have any shoulder discomfort or pain, keep the elbow lower than the shoulder here, and the elbow also in front of the shoulder. The wrist should be in alignment with the elbow as well. So we're gonna lift it up and down. So just lift and lower for 10. Little bend in the knees here too. 9, and pull the belly in. So you're using your core muscles to brace your spine and keep it stable. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and a last one. All right, shake that off. Roll the shoulders out, roll it out. One more arm exercise. We're gonna take the arms up. And if you have any elbow issues, you can feel free to skip this movement and just keep the arms low and just do a straight arm lift. That way there's less tension happening at the elbow joint. Otherwise, you can try the high bicep curl. So arms are high and we're gonna alternate. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're gonna take it down to the mat. So we're gonna come on down to our mat for some ab work. You're gonna sit down, coming down in whatever way is comfortable, and we're gonna work on our core muscles to start with. So go ahead and lie back, nice and slow on your elbows, and then come all the way down onto your back. Let's have a little stretch here, reach the arms overhead, nice big reach, and bring the arms back down. Catch your breath here. So we're gonna bring your right knee into your chest, and hands, fingertips can come just behind the head. You're gonna lift the head and lift the chest just a little. We wanna keep some space here. We don't wanna crunch the neck. That's hard on the vertebrae of the neck. So we just keep that long and lifted, and we're gonna straighten that leg out. And bring it in, just out and in. Let's do 8 and 7 and 6. Good job. 5, so your core is strong here. 3 and 2. And last one there, lower everything down. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lift, bring the left knee to the chest. And we're gonna straighten it out and bring it in. So out and in. And if you need to rest your head on the mat, that is fine. Just focus on the leg, keep the leg going. 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2, and last one there. We're gonna lower the head down, release the hands. So we're gonna do some bridge lifts. Press the heels into the mat, lift the hips up. So hips are not too high. They're about in line with the shoulders and the knees. If the hips are too high, this stresses the lumbar spine, the low back. So just keep them slightly lower, and then we're gonna lower and lift, squeezing the glutes here, lower and lift for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Go ahead and lower everything down. Take a little breather. This time we're going to do a single leg bridge. So you're going to straighten out your right leg. Point the toe to the sky. If it's more comfortable, you can have the hands behind the head and the head a little lifted. And then you're going to press into the left heel and lift the hips up. We're going to lift and lower. Just the hips are moving here. Lift and lower for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch that out. Left leg points to the sky. Press into the right foot and lift the hips up. Lower the hips down for 8 and 7, 6. Feel free to relax the head and neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one like this. Go ahead and lower everything down. Let's just rock the knees back and forth. Stretch that out a little bit. Just little windshield wipers, left and right. And then roll onto your side. Press yourself up back to a seated position. We're going to come into a tabletop pose next. So on your hands and knees to start. So you're on your hands and knees. You might need a little extra padding under your knees. If you are on a yoga mat, you could kind of double up your yoga mat to add more padding for your knees. So we want knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, fingertips spread nice and wide, and a slight bend in the elbow. Notice your core. So we don't want our belly sinking down into the mat. That stresses the back. You want to lift up through the core a bit. Notice your shoulders. A lot of people tend to sink down into their shoulder joint. You want to press up out of the shoulder girdle. Then bring the head into alignment. So alignment is very important. Get your form correct before we begin. Straighten your right leg out, tuck the toes under. We're going to stretch the foot back and forth. Stretch the ankle, stretch the calf. And we're going to lift that leg up and pause there. Now this might be enough for you, or you can add the opposite arm for our bird dog lifts. So we're going to reach that out and bring it in. Reach and in. So this strengthens the whole back side of the body. And it's great for preventing low back pain because you're getting strong in your glutes and across your back. Now you don't have to lift the leg too high. Just a little bit, just engaging the buttocks right there. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, and 2, and last one, and down. Let's take a little rest. You can sit the hips back into a child's pose to rest here, or you can keep the hips high and just reach the arms out and lower the forehead. That's called puppy dog pose. It's a great stretch for the shoulders. So let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So bird dogs on the other side. We're going to straighten the left leg out, tuck the toes under. You can rock back and forth to stretch the foot, the ankle, the Achilles tendon. Remember, fingers are spread wide, slight bend in the elbows, lift the core up, lift the leg. We're going to reach the opposite arm out. And then we're just going to bring it in and reach, in and out for 8 and 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stretch that out in your child's pose. Reach back, take a nice breath, and then come back to our tabletop position. All right, we're going to come onto our side for side planks. So for a side plank, you'll either be up on your elbow here, or if that hurts your shoulder for some reason, you can come all the way down and rest on your rib cage. So choose what's best for you here. If you're on your elbow, you can fold your mat back for a little extra padding. All right, I want to make sure you guys can see me really well. So we're gonna do side planks to strengthen our obliques, our side body. This supports your core all the way around. We're gonna straighten our top leg out. Your bottom knee is bent. So you're gonna press into that bottom leg and lift the hips up. So you can even put your hands here on your side and you can feel these muscles really working for you. And we're just gonna hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Nice job. Let's do that one more time. So get everything into position. You're gonna press into the foot and the knee, lift the hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep lifting through the rib cage, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Great job. If you have any back discomfort, feel free to come all the way down. I always want you to avoid any pain triggers. Give your body a chance to heal any injured tissues by avoiding pain. Now we're gonna come into our clamshells. Clamshells strengthen your gluteus medius, or your lateral hip muscles. They're so important to keep strong for walking, for hiking, for balance. So you're gonna stack your knees and your feet, have them bent about a 90-degree angle. Keep the feet together. We're gonna lift the top knee up. This is working that muscle here, the side hip muscle, and lower for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten that top leg out. We're gonna do straight leg lifts for 10. Flex the foot, toe points down, 9, and 8, 7. Think about this muscle that you wanna strengthen. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one here like this. We're gonna do little leg circles back for 10, 9, 8. Use your front hand to stabilize you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that feels really good. I can feel my muscles burning. I know they're getting stronger. Let's switch to the other side. So come into your side plank on the other side. Maybe add your elbow padding if you need it. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. If you have elbow pain, you can come all the way down, and we can just do a curl up from the head and chest. This is a modification if you have elbow or shoulder pain here. But let's go ahead and start with our lift, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Nice job.
You're at 20 minutes.
And we're gonna lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Whew. All right, coming into our clamshells. Come all the way down. Knees are bent, feet and knees are stacked. Feet are in line with the hips, and the knees are bent about 90-degree angle. So lifting the top knee up, keep the feet together, and lower. Lift and lower, nice and slow and controlled for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and try not to let your torso wobble back and forth. Keep it straight and steady. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift that top leg, straighten it out, flex the foot, toe point slightly down, and we're gonna lift and lower for 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and last one. hold it there. We're gonna do some circles, so circle back for 10. Take breaks if you need to. It takes time to build up this muscle strength. Often this muscle gets weak, it just doesn't get used as much. So take breaks anytime you need to, and then jump back in. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one there. Nice job. Let's stretch the hips out, and then we're about done. I've got a couple of great hip stretches for you here. So coming back onto your back, lying down in a supine position, we're gonna bring our right knee into our chest. Just give it a little hug. Rock it around. Rock that knee back and forth a little. And then take your right ankle and cross it over your left thigh. So it's also called a figure 4 position or a pigeon pose. And you might already feel the stretch here. You could press that knee away a little bit. Just see how that feels. Take a deep breath. And then to get more of a stretch for your hips, lift the foot off the mat. Bring the whole unit of the legs towards the chest. You'll start to feel a stretch in that right hip. You can grab around the top of the knee and draw the knee towards the chest. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. We can rock the hips back and forth. One more big breath. And exhale. Release the pose. We're going to take the left knee into the chest, hug it in, rock it back and forth. Cross the left foot or the ankle over the right thigh. Press the knee away just a little bit. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the right foot to the chest. You could grab around the right knee if that's comfortable, or you could take the hand through the opening and behind the right leg. And then draw the unit of the legs towards the chest. You'll feel a stretch in your left, in the back of your left hip. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Rock the hips back and forth. And release the legs. To come up safely, we'll roll onto our side. We'll use our arms to lift our torso up, reducing strain on our back. Another nice option is coming into table as you come up, all the way up to the knees, stepping one foot forward, back toe is tucked under, and press everything up. Well, thank you for joining me for our resistance workout today. We had our light dumbbells, and we did some body weight resistance with our legs as well to strengthen our hips. So I look forward to seeing you here again. Bye, guys.